Silva picking up a bit of space, but good press targeted from Tottenham, forcing Man City backwards. But good ball in from Rodri to Cherki, who's wriggled past Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher then grabs the shirt of Cherki, and that will be a yellow card for the England midfielder. It looks like Rob Jones has let him off there. It looked to be almost a certain yellow card compared to everything else that has been given. We'll double check that for you in a second as Tottenham win the ball, and it's now with Tottenham on the right hand side as Archie Gray comes forward. Ends up going to battle with Nico O'Reilly, who knocks him out of play for a throw in. Archie Gray throws it into Dom Solanke, who goes down, and it'll be a throw in to Man City. Solanke just gets back to his feet a bit gingerly. Rodri in the centre circle looks up and clips it out right to Núñez. Núñez goes from right to left, and Mark Gahey comes forward and finds Aït-Nouri on the left hand side. Moves on straight away to Semenyo, who fights with João Paulinho and still gets the ball and puts the ball into the box, and it's cleared away by Sarr, but only behind for a corner. João Paulinho goes sliding in to try and stop the supply to Semenyo. Looks like official confirmation it has gone down as a Mark Gahey own goal, the third goal of the game. And there was no booking for Conor Gallagher, so lucky man to get away with it. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinging corner from Cherki. It's towards the centre of the box. It's headed down by Gahey, and it's going to go wide. The man who probably didn't think his first goal for his new club would be in his own net will be looking to make sure that he can make amends. Ended up with a free header after Basuma went to ground, but couldn't direct it goalwards. The England centre-back. Goal kick by Vicario, set long over halfway, and Solanke loses his header to Rodri, but it will fall at the feet of Dragozin, who's on the left-hand side of that defensive pairing. England keep. England midfield of Conor Gallagher picking up and then spreads it out to another Englishman in Archie Gray, who sends it long towards Dom Solanke, but taken away by Kurtzenoff. Headed inside by Bernardo Silva. Plenty of Tottenham players swarming around the press, but Man City play through it, and Aït-Nouri comes over the halfway line. Got plenty of space to run into. Still going, and good tackle from Paulinho. Steal the ball away, and forward comes Tottenham now. Man City committed men forward, and Spurs have got 5 in the attack as Simons finds Kolo Muani. Goes on the outside of Núñez, goes to ground. There's appeals for a penalty, but nothing given. It'll be a corner for Tottenham. Good strong running from the Frenchman Kolo Muani. And it will be a corner. And yeah, no penalty there, but Kolo Muani got a bit of a whack into the advertising hoardings. Aït-Nouri still down in the Tottenham defensive half, which led to that counter-attack. Udogie's over there pointing to his own knee, so it looks like potential knee injury for Aït-Nouri. Bit of a clash between him and Paulinho. Aït-Nouri did look in pain straight away. He's up on his feet now, but really limping away. Hopefully no more than a clash of knees between the two of them. He's got a long way to get back and get defending for this corner. Tottenham has 7 players inside the 6-yard box. Basuma on the edge. It's going to be very obvious as to where this corner is going to land. Maybe Xavi Simons on the far side, a right-footed in-swinger. both arms raised, and now just the left arm raised as he comes forward to take the corner. Delivers it in, it's towards the near post, drags in, can't quite get ahead of Rodri. Udogie keeps possession and knocks it out to Simons, who has the opportunity to put the ball back into the box, which he does. It's headed up in the air by Semenyo and recovered by Kolo Muani on the far side. Skips past Semenyo, but Cherki does really well to get back and do some defensive duties and wins a free kick for Man City. "65 minutes gone, and Tottenham are going to ready a couple more changes. It's looking like Wilson Odobert and Matthias Tell are the two getting themselves ready. Find out who they are replacing soon, but Man City give it away in their own half as Simons now drives forward, gets the ball back from Solanke and goes down. He's told to get up by Rob Jones. The Tottenham fans on that far side are furious. They felt that Simons was checked off the ball. Now City to try and come forward, but they're giving it away again as Conor Gallagher drives forward, threads the ball to Kolo Muani, who gets nearly the wrong side of Guéhi, but it's brilliant defending from the England international. And Donnarumma comes sliding out to claim at the feet of the attacker. Kolo Muani, who has got a few goals for Tottenham in the Champions League, 2 against his parent club PSG and 1 on Wednesday night against Frankfurt, but no goals or assists in the Premier League for the Frenchman, who is on loan. Ball in from Simons, it's too strong for Solanke, it's claimed by Donnarumma. As mentioned, the transfer window closing tomorrow. If there's any late moves, as Semenyo comes away on the left hand side, level with the edge of the area, shows too much of it of power to Paulinho, who kicks it against the Ghanaian winger, and it'll be a goal kick for Tottenham. There was a few rumours going around that Kolo Muani could potentially have his loan cancelled so that he could end up at Juventus. But the belief is from Tottenham they don't want to lose any more first team players with all these injuries. So Spurs are ready to make these changes. And we'll find out who it's going to be. So it's going to be Wilson Odobert coming on, and Matthias Tell definitely coming on, and Kolo Muani is making his way off, and so is Yves Bissouma. So it'll be a slight change of personnel in the middle of the park for Tottenham. But it's 2 Frenchmen in Tell and Odobert coming on. Conor Gallagher's just coming over to Thomas Frank just to get a few instructions, probably to ask who he will be playing inside midfield with. Cherki down once more. I think City made the threat of taking him off for Reinders early on in the first half, and I think that is going to happen this time now. Man City also readying Nico Gonzalez. So I think Cherki's race is done in this Premier League game. He applauds the away support as he makes his way off. His goal on the 11th minute, getting it all underway for Man City. Has been a little bit quieter in this second half, taking a few whacks from the Tottenham defence. But he will be replaced, and it will be Tajani Reinders to come on. Reinders, who signed from AC Milan in the summer, has been impressive. And the second change will be Nico Gonzalez to come on. We'll just find out who he's going to replace. It looks like it's going to be Ryan Nori. So I imagine that will be a bit of a change of personnel in the midfield for Man City as well. So Nico O'Reilly will go back to left back, and Gonzalez will sit alongside Rodri, just to make things a little bit more tricky for Tottenham. So 69 minutes on the clock. It's 2-1 to Man City. Had a bit of a stoppage in play for injury and substitutions, but we're pretty much ready to get ourselves back underway as the ball is sent long by Vicario. Nico Gonzalez wins his header straight away. Dom Solanke stays down, but Tottenham play on. They're in possession, and the ball goes back to the keeper. Vicario, all in purple, launches it long and outright towards Odebear, but the header is won by Gahey, but it's stolen away by Conor Gallagher. Breaks on the right hand side, opportunity to put the ball in the box, which he does, and it's flicked in the net. Dom Solanke has a second, and I'm not sure he knew too much about it, but he's ended up flicking it over the back of his head. The ball was behind him. It's an incredible finish, and Conor Gallagher has his first assist in a Tottenham shirt, and Tottenham are level. I say Dom Solanke's second of the game, but his first one actually went down as a own goal. But Solanke definitely has his first Premier League goal of the season now. It's an incredible finish. Conor Gallagher broke forward and put the ball in. It was slightly behind Dom Solanke, who's just thrown his foot at it, and he's flicked it over the back of his head with his right foot. Almost a bit of a scorpion kick, and Donnarumma couldn't keep it out. And Tottenham are level, and they've got this bit of a hoodoo over Man City, particularly at this ground. It's not a happy hunting ground for Man City. And from 2-0 up, they've conceded 2, and Tottenham are level. 71 minutes on the clock. Dom Solanke does now have his first goal of the season. It's an absolute cracker. Almost scored with his studs, effectively. Flicked it over his head. And Tottenham break forward again, with Sarr up to halfway. Finds Simons, who flicks it down the line through Doggy to chase, but Nunez has got the pace on Tell, and it's then cleared away by Donnarumma. Only for a throw into Tottenham on that left hand side. If you do get the opportunity to go and have a look at that Dom Solanke goal, it's absolutely incredible. Just threw a right foot at it after the cross was slightly behind him. It's looped over Donnarumma. Fantastic finish. And after City made those couple of changes, they've ended up back level. It's happened a few too many times this season for Man City, giving away points from winning positions. Pep Guardiola looking concerned on the touchline as Tottenham come away again, and it's Tell driving forward, finds Solanke. Solanke steams forward on the left hand side, puts the ball into the box, and Gahey just calmly passes it out to Nunez. Man City clear it away. Flicked on by Haaland, but the offside flag is up in the air. Paulinho will look to take the free kick quickly, but only goes short to Udogie, then gives it away to Gonzalez, who finds O'Reilly on the left hand side. What a change in the second half from the home team, when interjected a bold change of shape from Thomas Frank, and it's paid off. Tottenham are level. Still plenty of time left to go as a ball from Rodri finds Reinders, but he's tackled by Simons, who will then steam away over the halfway line. Got Tell ahead of him if he wants to use him. He's also got Odebear out right. Simons still going, finds Odebear on the edge of the area. Odebear gets in and shoots right footed. It's saved by the leg of Donnarumma. And Tottenham are absolutely throwing everything at this game. They've really caught Man City by surprise here. Still in possession with Pape Sarr. Finds Conor Gallagher. Thomas Frank waving his arms on a technical area. Wants more from his side if he can get it. Ball back to Paulinho in the end, who finds Dragazin. Man City forcing Tottenham backwards with the press. Conor Gallagher recycles the ball well to Archie Gray on the right hand side, who kicks it off of Nick O'Reilly for a throw in front of Pep Guardiola. Throw in for Archie Gray as he finds Odebear, and then they switch it over to the left hand side, and Udogie takes it over the halfway line, moves it on to Simons, who finds Tell on the left hand side. He'll run towards Nunez, gets into the box on the edge of the area, fires it to Simons, who shoots, and it's a fantastic save by Donnarumma. Tottenham could easily be ahead in this game. Xavi Simons from the edge of the area took a bit of a deflection off of Bernardo Silva, and it's palmed away by Donnarumma and behind for a corner. And this has been a complete polar opposite half from the home side. Corner on this near side will be taken by Simons, so it'll be an out-swinging corner this time. Steps in to deliver it, ends up going short to Odeberg, plays it back to Conor Gallagher, shifts out his feet and delivers it into the box from a different angle. Headed up in the air but not overly cleared by Manchester City. They then can poke it away, but it'll be a throw in to Tottenham, and Spurs have really pinned City in. Ball delivered over to the right hand side. It's Simons who picks it up and then finds Odeberg down the line in space, but the flag goes up and that'll be a free kick for offside. So since November 2010, Tottenham have been 2 goals down at half time on 40 occasions, and they've only come back to drawn twice. No wins in that 40 games either. But it's definitely Tottenham in the ascendancy, and they look like the side who probably could go on to win this game at the moment if possible. But we know football has got a funny way of changing things as Tell looks up and switches it over to Odeberg on the right hand side, but it's going to run out of play, and that'll be a goal kick for Manchester City. 76 minutes on the clock. It's a complete turnaround here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham 2, Manchester City 2. City went in at half time, 2 goals to the good, and were absolutely coasting. So Mark Gahey own goal and a Dom Solanke equaliser. Solanke, big part to play in the first goal as well, as Odeberg picks the ball up on the edge of the box, plays it inside to Simons, who tries to shift it on his left foot. He finds Solanke on the edge, who threads it back to Archie Gray. Still going Archie Gray, but eventually smuggled away by the City defence, but they can't get out, Man City. Gallagher then does give it away, and Gonzalez will bring it forward. Finds Haaland, who's been pretty ineffective in this second half. He brings the ball down and spreads it out wide to Semenyo. Scored the second goal. Semenyo pretty much on his own. Delivers the ball into the box. Cleared away by Sarr, but only as far as Silva. Silva clips it in. It's headed down by Reinders, and it's wide of the left-hand post. City still showing they're a threat when they want to go forward. Good delivery in from Bernardo Silva. Reinders got his head to it, but couldn't direct it on target. Vicario just sending the Tottenham troops forward. He isn't going to take this kick short. Vicario steps forward and sends it long over halfway. Pretty central. It's flicked on by Solanke, but straight to the feet of Rodri. Forward come Man City, and Semenyo takes the ball on, but falls backwards and finds Bernardo Silva. He's trying to shepherd Nico O'Reilly forward on the left-hand side. Silva slowly comes forward and then it's forced backwards to Gahey. Nico O'Reilly level with the edge of the area, finds Silva in support. Silva plays it back down the line for O'Reilly. His ball into the box takes the deflection, but doesn't quite fall at the feet of Haaland. And Udogie can lash it clear from the penalty area, only as far as halfway inside his own half for a throw into Man City. City take the throw in quickly, and it's sent from right to left, and Bernardo Silva moves it even further left to Nico O'Reilly. Tottenham with everyone back behind the ball. City forced back to the centre circle for Mark Gahey, who finds Bernardo Silva. Silva spreads it to the right hand side, and it's going to be brought down by Núñez on his chest right by the touchline, but he's forced backwards again, and Rodri takes over. Finds Gahey. Every outfield player within 35 yards of the Tottenham goal. O'Reilly goes in field to Silva. Pressure coming from Man City. Rodri clips it over towards Núñez, headed away by Udogie, and it will break for Tell to try and get his side up the pitch. Plays it out wide to Simons and continues his run. Simons over halfway now. Gives it back to Tell. Tell threads a ball for Solanke to chase, but well read by Mark Gahey, and he'll shepherd that back to Donnarumma. 10 minutes of normal time to go here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Man City yet to muster a shot on target in this second half. Tottenham have had 5. It just shows the swing in this game. O'Reilly finds Semenyo. Semenyo floats over to the left hand side, and Archie Gray watches him closely, but ball goes back to Nico Gonzalez. City just retaining possession. Silva flicks it forward. That's going to hit the hand of Conor Gallagher, and that will be a free kick. Accidental handball from the signing from Atletico Madrid. Former Chelsea captain, of course, before his move to Spain. Now back in London. So opportunity for Man City. They wanted to put the ball into the box, but they often take these shorts and try and build the pressure that way. So Tottenham holding a high line on the edge of the area. Bernardo Silva standing over the free kick. There's a few options for City. Semenyo's over on the left hand side. Forward comes Silva. He does clip it in towards Haaland. It's going to fall at the feet of Gahey, who posts it towards the goal. It's scrabbling in the 6-yard area, and neither side can get it away, and it goes behind in the end. Erling Haaland appealing for a handball in there. There was bodies absolutely everywhere. Gahey tried to poke it towards the goal, but it was Papsar that got in the way. And as both players and teams trying to get the ball towards goal, it came off the Sarr last, and it should be a corner. And it is for Man City on this near side. We said Erling Haaland's been pretty much non-existent. You've got to feel that if that chance fell at his feet rather than Gahey's, it probably would have been 3-2. Plenty of players swarming around Vicario as Reinders looks to deliver this corner. Be a right-footed in swinger. Ball comes in towards the 6-yard box, headed away by Dragazin. But Man City will keep possession. It's in the centre circle with Matheus Núñez. Núñez finds Gonzalez and then plays it out to Reinders. Man City with plenty of men still forward. Gonzalez spreads it out to the right hand side. It's brought down on the chest by Bernardo Silva, but he has to go back to Núñez in support. Tottenham holding firm as the clock ticks on to 83 minutes. Gonzalez and Rodri trade passes and then out to the right hand side for Núñez. Núñez then moves on to Silva. City just working side to side, not really able to penetrate forward at the moment. O'Reilly takes over on this left hand side, but still goes in field to Nico, who then does flick it forward towards Haaland, who flicks it down towards Reinders, who heads it towards goal, and it's wide. First time that Man City have actually really tried to put the ball in the box. Haaland with a good nod down towards Tijani Reinders, who threw his head at it, running onto the ball, but it's ended up in the side netting. I think Vicario would have had it covered, but a little bit different there from Manchester City. 6 minutes of normal time to go as the rain tumbles down a little bit harder in North London. Still 2-2. Those 2 goals in the second half from the home team to peg Manchester City back. If the scores stay the same, City will be 6 points away from Tottenham's fierce rivals Arsenal at the end of this match. Tottenham would find themselves at one position into 14th, 9 points away from the relegation zone if they can hold on to this draw as well. Donnarumma with the ball at his feet, under pressure from Tell, and calmly knocks it out to Nunes, who tries to go around the outside, and Simon steals it off of him, and Tottenham can break here on the far side. Simon's getting down towards the box, plays it in towards Odobert, who tried to poke it goalwards, got in front of Mark Gahey, didn't know he was there, and that is a massive let-off for Man City. Wilson Odobert very nearly poking his side in front. What a second half we've had here. Complete contrast to the home side's performance in the first half. But is there a final twist in this tale? 5 minutes plus additional time to go. Silva, 25 yards from goal, fairly central, plays the ball back to Gonzalez. He gives it back to him, and Silva does put a cross into the box. It flicks off of Conor Gallagher, and Tell, who's almost filling in at right back, is going to try and keep the ball down by his own corner flag. Nico O'Reilly steals it off of him, but Semenyo then plays it to Gonzalez. His ball into the box is poor, and it's hacked away by Paulinho, but there's no Tottenham player forward, so City will come again. Gahey, who's been credited with that own goal for the first of the Tottenham goals, finds Rodri 30 yards out in the centre of the field, moves it left to Mark Gahey, who goes to O'Reilly, who's level with the edge of the area on this left hand side. Goes back infield to Mark Gahey, who does clip the ball into the box with his right foot towards the back post. It's sent back into the box, but half cleared away by Tottenham. Simons will try and do some defensive work, and perhaps Sarr and Odigi fighting with Haaland. It's very scrappy, but Man City come away with the ball. Tottenham try to hit them on the counter-attack, but couldn't do so. O'Reilly steams forward and finds Rodri, plays it out to Silva on the right hand side. A couple of step overs, gets him onto his left foot and cuts the ball back in towards the box towards Haaland, headed up in the air by Paulinho and then headed behind by Conor Gallagher. 3 minutes of normal time to go. It will be a corner on this near side as Phil Foden has been readied. Phil Foden's going to replace Bernardo Silva. Phil Foden with 7 Premier League goals this season. Already equalled his goal tally from last year. Hasn't had a goal involvement in 11 games in a row in all competitions now. Going through a bit of a barren patch of form. Just at the wrong time for Man City. So corner on this near side. Haaland goes down as the ball's delivered in. Scrambled in the air again, and Tottenham can't get it away, and he heads it towards goal and it goes wide harmlessly in the end. Plenty of appeals from Erling Haaland, who feels like he was being wrestled to the floor by Radu Dragozan. He might have a point, the Norwegian striker. Full arms around the waist from the Romanian. Doesn't look like VAR are overly interested, as we are ticking towards the 90th minute. 88 minutes on the clock. Dom Solanke's won the goal, pulling the sides back level. A scorpion kick from Dom Solanke with his right foot, lobbing it over Donnarumma. Absolute delight for the man who's really struggled with injuries this season. Managed to score in those Champions League games against the German sides Dortmund and Frankfurt, and now on the score sheet in the Premier League once again. 9 goals in the Premier League for him last season. Obviously a Europa League winner. As we've got an injury delay as he still stays down, so there will be plenty of time added on for this stoppage. Solanke is back on his feet and walking towards the dugouts with the medical staff. Looks to be moving okay. Getting a very warm round of applause from the Tottenham fans. I think he might be being replaced here. He is. It's going to be the youngster Byfield, who is a centre-back, to come on, number 67. And we are unbelievably going to see 9 minutes of added time here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So Janae Byfield enters. Did feature in the Champions League, the youngster, against Dortmund. Be interesting to see where he finds himself. Looks to be playing in midfield so far, with Siemens been sent forward. So hopefully Solanke's okay as Rodri loses out to Conor Gallagher, and Tottenham will come away on the left-hand side. Siemens steams forward towards the corner of the box, trying to wriggle free from Foden. Sarr plays it over to Udogie. Sarr then drifts in field and finds the youngster Byfield with his first touch, and he plays it back to Paulinho, who then turns around and gives it all the way back to Vicario, who runs forward and thumps it long up for Sarr to chase. Byfield wins the second ball, and Tell plays it out right to Archie Gray. Gray and Conor Gallagher trade passes before the ball goes infield to Dragazin on the left-hand side. He then finds Udogie. Udogie finds Sarr, and then the ball nicely played infield to Simons, who goes past his man and is brought down. It looked like Rob James was going to go to his pocket for Rodri there, and then stopped himself. It would have been a second yellow for Rodri, and there's a couple of interesting tackles that have gone in from him, having already been booked in the first half. Byfield in a central position goes to Archie Gray on the right hand side. Byfield overlaps, but Archie Gray comes in field instead. Tottenham have to work the ball all the way back to Dragazin, who's sent it back to Vicario. 2 minutes of the 9 added on are gone. Vicario's long ball up towards Tell, but will bounce through to Nico O'Reilly. You still feel like if there is going to be a goal in this game, it's the home side in the ascendancy, but we know how clinical Man City can be in front of goal with the likes of Erling Haaland. O'Reilly in the central position at the back finds Mark Gahey, and City edge towards the halfway line. Gahey clips it into Reinders, who's found space in the midfield, but his pass cannons off of Paulinho out to the dugouts for a throw-in, and we're going to see further changes, and Rodri is going to be replaced. So very, very lucky to still be on the pitch. A late tackle on Conor Gallagher that was incredibly high, and then also fouled Odebear, who had gone past him. So I'm not sure how he has survived, but he's then been taken off. Obviously was sent off in the Champions League defeat to Bodo Glimt as well for 2 yellow cards in quick succession. Forward comes City on the right hand side. It's Semenyo, but he shows too much of it to Simons, and then Odebear can break away. Odebear on the left hand side goes in a foot race for Kutsunov, and Kutsunov does well to try and steal the ball back, but Donnarumma can only clear it up the line, and Tottenham will do their best to keep possession with Janae Byfield, but he then fouls Phil Foden. It'll be a throw-in in the end for Man City, but City give it away, and the ball is back in possession with Radu Dragazan, who sends it forward, and good touch by Matisse Tell, who will burst forward and then goes down, but referee says that the ball has been taken. 94 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes to go. Can City close the gap on Arsenal with a last gasp winner? Marmoush tries to break forward, but shows too much of it to Archie Gray, and forward comes Tottenham. Fantastic second half here, and it's Byfield who tries to flick it back towards Conor Gallagher, but it will be a throw in to Tottenham. Thomas Frank, incredibly animated on the touchline, will be so happy with his team's second half performance, but we'll wonder where it was in the first half. It has been a change of shape which has really benefited him in this second half. Will Tottenham be brave and go and try and win it? Byfield throws the ball back to Paulinho, who sends it over to the left-hand side for Dragazin. Dragazin trades passes with Udogie, and Udogie works it up the line well with Odobert. Odobert outside him, running at Kutsunov, slides the ball in towards Udogie, but it takes a flick away, and Foden will bring it away for Man City. Semenyo, who got that late goal against Tottenham for Bournemouth in a 3-2 win. Will we find something similar here? Semenyo gets up to the corner of the box, and Papsar sticks his foot in. It'll be a throw into Man City, down by their away supports. They know how important a winner could be here. Ball taken short, and it'll be Foden, then delivers the ball in right-footed towards the back post. Erling Haaland heads it back, but Paulinho swings a foot in and gets it clear. Only as far as Mark Gahey, 35 yards out from goal. Gonzalez then threads it over to Nunes. Nunes looks to cross the ball, but then chooses to pass right to Semenyo, and City have got to try and pick the lock of the Tottenham defence. Very narrow, plenty of players back behind the ball. 3 minutes left of added time. Semenyo wide on the right, plays it down the line for Foden, who's got Sarr for company. Plays it back to Kutsunov, and Man City not really able to penetrate this Tottenham back line at the moment. Time ticking away. Feel like a winner for Man City is more important than Tottenham, as Reinders comes forward and finds O'Reilly. He delivers the ball into the box, and it takes a deflection off of youngster Byfield, and it falls kindly into the hands of Vicario. Vicario sprints forward to the edge of the area and then sends his kick high and long. There will be a Tottenham shirt underneath it, and Kutsunov just does well to knock it out to the left-hand side for O'Reilly. O'Reilly back to Gahey, who then plays it to the right-hand side for the youngster Kutsunov, who finds Nunes. Nunes down the line for Semenyo, who's got a little bit of space to run into. Udogie goes across to try and slow the Ghanaian down, and he then comes inside and loses out, and Tottenham will come away. Odobert skips past Gonzalez, and that will be a yellow card for the Spanish midfielder. Exactly the same foul that we just saw Rodri make, which wasn't a yellow card. But Gonzalez then goes into the book for the 5th time this season. 90 seconds of additional time left as a minimum. Vicario's come all the way to the edge of the centre circle to take this kick. He's just trying to send Tottenham as high up as they can. Will there be a late last twist to this fantastic Premier League encounter? 1 minute to go on the clock as Vicario comes forward and sends it long and out left towards Tell, but it's headed away, and Foden will bring the ball down and then return it to keeper Donnarumma. Donnarumma plays out left to Nico O'Reilly, who sends it up the line to Marmoush, who fights with Archie Gray. Archie Gray gives away the foul. Free kick given by Rob Jones. Is there a last gasp chance here for Man City in possession as Nunes comes over the halfway line on the right hand side? No real urgency as he comes back inside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends it long towards the penalty area, but there's far too much on that, and that's going to be allowed to go all the way through for a goal kick. And as the clock ticks on to 99 minutes, that could be that. Dom Solanke's wonder goal might get Tottenham a point here when it looks very bleak at half time. We still wait for the whistle from Rob Jones. Vicario with the goal kick taking up plenty of time. Still we wait. Vicario comes forward and then delivers the ball up over the halfway line. Headed away by Gahey, but there is the final whistle at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. A complete turnaround in the second half. It's finished Tottenham 2, Man City 2.